Hi everyone. I know I started my YouTube channel I think a month ago or whatever, but I haven't actually been on it. I wanted to start doing videos. As you can see, I'm not a bad looking female, but I did want to start doing my videos to let people know that females who aren't completely ugly or completely beautiful, that they don't go through hardships. I battle with depression and anxiety. I'm 33 years old and I battle with physical tribulations. We'll go with that. I have 6 kids, going all the way up to 15, all the way down to 1 year old. Well, she's going to be 2 this December. So proud of her. But after my last pregnancy, I got into a really bad depression about my body and my looks. And I've been battling that for the last couple weeks and having to go to doctors more and more. And I want people to know that no matter what you see on the outside of a person, whether their attitude is confident as all get out, that they're probably dealing with a lot of emotional tribulations within themselves that they don't want anybody to know about. I personally don't like the way my body has set out, and from what I understand from everybody around me, that my body is perfect the way it is. But in my head, I still feel like I need to change myself to make myself feel better about myself. My husband says that I'm perfect the way I am, that he loves my body, he loves me for who I am. My kids say that I'm beautiful every day. But in my head, I can't get over how I look now versus how I looked beforehand. And it was never really a big thing for me after I gave birth to my kids, because I may have insecurities after I gave birth to my kids because my stomach was bigger, whatever. But I got skinny. I'm in a size 3 right now. A size 3, a size 5. I'm not, by no means am I fat, but I, in my head, can't personally say that I like myself. So I've actually started looking into getting a mommy makeover, which is implants and a tummy tuck. And then eventually I'm probably going to do a Brazilian butt lift. Which it's not necessarily to give me bigger boobs or anything, because you see the boobs that I have right now. Those aren't real. I have a bra on to make my boobs look bigger than what they are, because it's so padded. I'm in a 34A, even though my boobs look bigger than that. I'm in a 34A, and I'm not ashamed to say what actual bra size I am or how big my boobs are or anything like that. I've been a very open person. But my thing is I'm not happy with myself, and it has nothing to do with what other people say to me. And you would think that it does. Like when you see a pretty girl out on the road and everybody hits on her or whatever, there's a possibility in her head that she's really downing herself about a physical imperfection of hers. And you'll never know. So that's why she can't take the compliment that you give her, because in her head she can't take it because she knows that it's not true in her head. If you ever come across a female like that, just to have more awareness of and have more empathy for them when they can't take that compliment, and to try and reassure them that they are perfect the way they are. Because I used to think that I was perfect the way I was, that God made me the way I was, that the way my body fluctuated, the way my stomach fluctuated, the way my boobs fluctuated, the way my butt fluctuated, you know, the way my weight fluctuated, that I was perfect the way I was. And I was satisfied with myself. I was content. I had a beautiful family. I have a loving husband. I have 3 of the best friends ever, and that's all I really need. I have my family to support me, but in all reality, I'm on medications to make sure my depression doesn't get too bad and my anxiety doesn't get too bad, and the physical pain that I go through because of my pregnancies doesn't get too bad. Like, you never know what a person actually goes through. And I want people to know, and I want females out there to know that it's okay that you feel the way you feel. And if you ever need to talk to somebody, you can email me, comment on my videos. And if you have an iPhone or Facebook and you want a video chat about your insecurities, I know what you're going through, and I'm here for you. I'm here for any female that needs help. Now, don't get me wrong, I can't help financially by no means. But that's only because I got 6 kids. And I work full-time, and my husband works full-time just to be able to spoil the crap out of our kids. Because I found out that even though I want a mommy makeover, it's going to cost me $7,800 and 8 days in Miami to get. And I definitely don't have the money for that. But I want people to know that there is somebody out there that does think like them, that goes through the same hardships as them. You should love yourself. And you should be happy with yourself. But I personally know that even though I'm supposed to be happy with myself and love myself and feel like I'm beautiful, I don't feel that way. I love myself, but I don't feel beautiful. I've gotten to the point where I want to change my physical appearance, and that's not something that you really think about at the beginning. But if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm here. As soon as you email me, I will get a time to where we can talk to each other. If you would like to talk to me, I can tell you what I'm going through. You can tell me what you're going through. I'm here. I want to say that I've gone through a lot of hardships in my life. I know that it's difficult when you lose a lot of important people in your life. But I guess I'll say that for another video. Today I wanted to talk about having empathy for females, regardless of the fact if they're pretty or not. To not judge them just because they're pretty. They may be going through things in their head that they don't want anybody else to know about. I've always been told that I'm pretty. So why am I so depressed? Even though other people see me differently, doesn't mean that I see myself the way they do. And yeah, I've talked to my husband about this. He asked me why that I felt the way that I felt. And he wanted to just cuddle with me and be like, I'm perfect. But I didn't want that. I wanted to have somebody to just support my decision in changing myself. And which is weird, because back in the day, I would never have thought about getting breast implants or a tummy tuck, or I never would have thought about that back in the day. Maybe a tummy tuck after my first pregnancy, but that wasn't necessarily putting something fake in my body. Even when I was younger, I barely had any until I was 18. Actually, I barely had any until I started giving birth to kids. But I never thought about getting a breast implant, even when I was younger, when I didn't have any, because I loved myself for the way I was. But I didn't realize how badly my postpartum after my last child was until a year later. My last child ended up, after I gave birth to her, I ended up getting really bad anxiety, really bad back problems, depression, all the above. And it worried me, it scared me. My hormones are completely out of whack. My thought processes about myself are out of whack. And there's nothing I can really do about it except for talk to my husband and my best friend about it. Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm level-headed. So when I do speak my mind and I do let it out, I can think clearly on what my next move should be. But I get so anxious when it stays inside and I don't speak about it. And I know a lot of people don't have a person to talk to about it because they feel like people would judge them and be like, oh no, you shouldn't feel that way, or there's no reason why you should feel that way, and just judge them on the fact that they feel upset with something physical or emotional. And I think that's stupid. I think if you can't talk to your friends about something serious about you and what you feel serious about you, then they're not really your friends. But I get it. I can't talk to most people about how I feel. If I talk to them, they're just gonna be like, why do you feel that way? You're pretty. People hit on you still. You know, whatever. And it doesn't matter if guys hit on me or if females hit on me. It doesn't matter what other people say I look like. It's how I feel about myself and what I think about myself. And nobody else can control that except for me. So I get how hard it is to talk to somebody that you feel is close to you and them not judge you. So I'm here saying on the whole entire internet, if you need somebody to talk to, whether you're a female or a male, I'm not going to judge you. We can talk on the phone. We can talk over Messenger. We can talk over text. We can talk over video. But I understand what you go through and what you're going through, or what you have gone through. I've understood it all. I've gone through just about everything you could imagine in my life, and I still smile every day because my kids, they saved me. If I didn't have my kids, I don't think I would be part of society in a way. I wouldn't be here. I would be part of, I don't even know if I would even be here if it wasn't for my kids. The way I was going before I had my kids. Just because of everything that I went through. And I get it. I get how strong you have to be to get past anything and everything. So like I said, comment, email, whatever. You want to find me on Facebook? Go ahead. I'm here for anybody who needs me. Have a good day. Have a blessed day.